gonna do when you lose your voice? Not a word gets heard and you can't make a noise. Scream at the top of your lungs when what you've got becomes numb and undone. Now it's a loose fit and you lose spit trying to figure out how to do this. I was 15, caught in a slipstream. At that point finally focused on my big dream, but it seemed like it might be a little too late. Felt a cold rush, chill in the guts, blue in the face, too cold to scream. Had to leave it with fate, whole lot on my mind but not a word to say. Would you hold these scenes, replay them to my mates? It was the summer of '94, everything in shape. Had the sunscreen on to avoid the burning rays. These were the days to further make me a man. About 300 meters from where we'd set up camp, you could hear the flow of the river as it ran. A holiday retreat with me and my fam. The way life is didn't go according to plan. Had been swimming on my own, legs started to cramp. I began to feel heavy, barely keeping my head above water. Panic set in as I tried to tread water. As all the water started to fill up my lungs, I was sure that it was all done. I'd lost my voice, body becoming numb, stunned at the possible outcome. Couldn't even call for help, and I recall at that moment asking myself, what you gonna do when you lose your voice? Not a word gets heard and you can't make a noise. Scream at the top of your lungs when what you've got becomes numb and undone. Now it's a loose fit and you lose spit trying to figure out how to do this. Then the panic slowly died down. At ease with turning the lights out, heaven or hell, guessing I was gonna find out. Tensed up muscles began to wind down. Devil probably thinking, you're all mine now. Drifting downstream, rapids almost wiped out. Tied down by the impressive flow of H2O. Undertow had a firm grip on my ankles, pulling me down. Liquid wrapped tightly strangled. Gasped for that last breath, let it go, accept it. When all you can do is welcome that death sentence. Defenseless against this power of nature. The same thing that makes you can break you down to a fraction. And that's the last thing I remember that happened. Everything went black and then I passed out. When I woke, no pearly gates, just a smiling face. Revived to take the reminder of a violent shake. She risked her life to save that of a stranger. Feet first into the danger and gave a favour, which I could never repay. She played the saviour and then she walked away, and I didn't even get a chance to say, what you gonna do when you lose your voice? Not a word gets heard and you can't make a noise. Scream at the top of your lungs when what you've got becomes numb and undone. Now it's a loose fit and you lose spit trying to figure out how to do this. You see, that day still sends shivers. That day still drowns this liver of mine. Still a little afraid to close these eyes, and I can't help but visualize that river. That picture that infiltrates my nights. That minute I almost lost my life. That distance I could never gain despite how hard I've tried. Pulled the plug but must have put up a hell of a fight. Revived, I was given back my breath, which I still use to inhale these cigarettes. Abusive but we do this in effect. Connect chain reaction, addictive in many ways. We crave our passions, defined by our outlets. No matter what happens, can't dampen that call of the wild, unless there's a wet blanket amongst all the smiles. While we speak free, take it for granted each week. Weakness lurks before long, we're just knee deep in these seas. No idea who the fuck we be, just them, they, us, you, me. And when they take our voice, we lose that sleep.